So the Pelicans win the tip. Murray outside. Screen by Jones. On paper, this game looks one-sided, GA, but you never know in the NBA, do you? As they say, anything can happen.
Yeah, that means there's so much talent in the league. If one or two guys get hot, this could end up being an upset. The difference between good teams and bad is razor thin.
Done shot is good.
And getting the offense started with a high-quality look down low.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Tyronn Lue gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. They're taking on DeJounte Murray, the long, skilled guard, and coach telling me pregame, when he's locked in defensively, Murray is a problem. He can create havoc on the perimeter, plus I like how over the years he's built on his offensive game. DeJounte is such a solid player. Back to you.
Okay, Allie, thank you. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. Oh, good with the triple. And here's Leonard from three. It's hauled in by DeJounte Murray.
Well, the defense should consider themselves lucky there because he's not usually one to miss those kinds of looks.
There's the triple. It's hauled in by Zubac. And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Harden outside. To the middle. And in terms of efficiency, Greg, very little has changed with Kawhi Leonard.
In multiple years, he's been close to making the 50-40-90 club. A high-usage player who gets to his spots and also takes great care of the ball.
And new leadership for the Pelicans. Greg looking to create a tough, no-excuses mindset.
And at the risk of making excuses, injuries are what held this team back last season. So some of that toughness might be best reflected in their ability to just stay on the court.
Clock at 2. Murray. And again, New Orleans has no luck. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. From deep, Harden hits the three-point bomb.
And a large portion of Harden's shots come from the perimeter, and for good reason. He is an absolute sharpshooter.
Back to Murray. Spins. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss.
That's 20% now from the field. What a cold start.
To the paint. And finished off by Collins.
This is as easy as it gets for Collins. Once he establishes position, the defense is toast.
Now here's Murray. Back to Jones. Pass to Williamson. Over Collins. That's short off the rim. Clippers leading by 7. Done outside. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. And here's Leonard. On the top of the key. The shot, no good.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
From deep three-point territory. And Trey Murphy gets the 3.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
Now here's Leonard. Harden with it. Jones covering. Got a piece of it. Williamson looking it over. Now Murray. Hasn't made one yet. And it's the Clippers with the rebound.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
And sometimes that's all you need to do to force that miss.
Harden, no good. Pelicans trailed by 4. Here's Murray. Pass to Jones. Now Murray. Back to Jones. Launches a 3. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Really. No idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
The 3 from Harden. It's hauled in by Queen. New Orleans with the ball. 4-point game. Here's Hawkins. And yes, it's good. And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Pass to Dunn. Now here's Harden. 6 on the shot clock. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
And stolen by Dunn. Can they get it? It's hauled in by Queen. The Pelicans trail. Hawkins with it. Pass to Jones. Here's Queen. That's in. Coming off an assist from Jones.
And that's what you want to see. Good fundamental sound basketball with the bounce pass.
And here's Harden. Bombed up there for Collins. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
I'm sure his teammates love having a guy like Collins on the receiving end of those alley-oops. As fun an assist as you'll get.
Here's Queen. Here's Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
And a long wind-up and strong follow-through on the one-hand jam.
Yeah, he's not going to mess that one up. Now, here's Zubac. No scoring in this one. Here's Leonard. Releases from the ring and drills it. And the Clippers lead by 2.
And one thing that makes Leonard's shot so effective is the backspin. Gives him that magic touch.
Here is Hawkins. Pocket 6. Outside, Jones. No luck that time in the shot that would have put them on top. And here's Los Angeles. And here's Leonard from 3. Knocks down the 3 ball. Now it's a 5-point Los Angeles lead.
Such a smart offensive play. Leonard understands when to rise up there off the dribble.
And Willie Green wants a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Here's Spears. Bay. The kick out to Poole. From outside, off the mark.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Outside, Batum. Bogdanovich, that's for two. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. Pelicans trailed by 5.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence. And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Now, here's Bogdanovich. Batum with the bounce pass. That one falls.
Showing off his inside game. Bogdan is an all-around scorer.
Poole outside. Pass to Bay. Here's Spears. No good, unable to end this run. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Lopez outside. Harden inside the three-point line. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. And now a 9-point Clipper lead. Pass to Fear. 13 feet away. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
He's stacking up the missed shots right now. He needs to find another part of his game that can help his team.
Back to Harden. Pulls up on the wing. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. And the Clippers lead by 11.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Well, it's just an outstanding effort thus far. They've done a great job at both ends.
And Willie Green wants a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. 1:21 left in the first. One thing you can say about this Clippers organization, GA, resources will never be a problem.
A passionate and deep-pocketed leadership. You throw in the market size, and even if they're not the glamour franchise in L.A., they're no longer resigned to second fiddle.
Now, here's Bogdanovich. Down low. And stolen by Fear. And here they go. And Poole gets it to go.
Certainly not the number one thing Bay is out there to do, but he saw an opening and able to make the pass.
Here's Bogdanovich. There's Lopez with the three. He can't get that one to fall.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Tries again. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Fear. That three off the mark. Jones from outside. And so the first quarter is in the books. Los Angeles on top. They finish off the first quarter with a 13-4 run. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in a second. And guys, what's your take on the Clippers so far?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Well, it's hard to get stops in this league with so much talent offensively. I love what they are doing right now.
And it's Leonard missing. Poole outside. It's Hawkins on the wing. And it's in there. Hawkins has got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for the Pelicans. Clippers leading by 7. Pass to Lopez. Lopez a screen. Leonard attacking. That's his 4th miss from the floor. He's made 2 of his shots.
Well, they're in the lead, but still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint. they've worked hard to get this lead. Can't start giving up easy slams all of a sudden.
Yeah, GA, that's right. And that was easy. Gift wrap for him.
That's the kind of play that can spark a run. A dunk like that energizes everyone on the team. Well, what a steady presence offensively and a very difficult player to game plan for.
Pass to Hawkins. Back to Poole. And stolen by Bogdanovich. To the inside. Paul. That ball. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. And now it's a 9-point Clipper lead. Pass to Hawkins. There's a screen. Here's Queen. Can't cash in from close range. Here's Los Angeles now. Celtics will be coming into town for the next game. And that'll be the fourth of this 5-game homestand. Back to Paul. Here's Batum. Defended by Jones. The Clippers need to get off a shot. Batum, good.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
And Willie Green wants a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Williamson outside. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
And to make that mistake at this time is tough to come back from.
Well, that's the kind of play that can earn you a spot on the bench.
Outside Leonard. Inside. Leonard on the wing. And so the ball goes out of bounds. Lopez touched it last.
Substitution for your Clippers. Ivica Zuma. John Collins.
And it's Poole with the ball for New Orleans. They've only given up 6 here in this quarter. Here's Hawkins. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball. For Los Angeles, they have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
And when you look at their numbers from a season ago, 80% as a unit, that's something you'll be happy with.
Now here's Paul. Dunn left side. Pass to Collins. There's a screen by Collins. And finish off by Collins.
And throughout his career, Paul has tortured defenses in the pick and roll. Excellent at slicing passes around guys.
To the inside. Hawkins shot good. Hawkins has got 6 points.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Well, Tim, we know every team in the league needs shooting, and that's something that Jordan Hawkins can provide.
Well, he's got beautiful mechanics on his shot, Kevin, and a quick release. He still has room to grow, but shooters are going to find minutes.
Collins with some nice D.
Well, they did a great job putting a body on him, and they didn't allow him to convert.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thank you, guys. The Pelicans are looking to shoot more three-pointers. Zion Williamson said the message has been pretty clear to get him up. That means we've got to play with pace. It helps me a lot just opening up my game. We have options everywhere out in the perimeter. It's definitely a positive for us. Kevin, back to you.
Trying to run and gun. Allie, we thank you very much.
and they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Pass to Zubac. Tries the hook. Misses off the left iron.
Well, that's a look you rarely see him miss.
Here's Williamson. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And this is where Williamson is unstoppable from close range.
Bounce pass from Paul. Pass to Bogdanovich. It's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, the way this game is going, I'm actually not surprised it was that easy for him.
Here's the screen. Right side Jones. Fires from deep. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Now here's Paul. Out left to the wing. And it's out of bounds to the Clippers as the Clippers retain possession.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
And regardless, it's great effort. You love to see that kind of hustle on defense.
And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Harden outside. Over Murray. And again, no good by the Clippers.
Well, he's certainly more than capable of hitting that shot, but somehow, even with no defense, he came away empty.
Let's turn our attention to the sideline for the latest on Brook Lopez. Allie, what are they saying?
Thanks. I caught up with the head athletic trainer for the Clippers. He let me know that it's a strained hip, which causes plenty of soreness and shooting pain in that area. It's an injury that may have sidelined some players, but they've cleared him to return. I'm sure he'll be playing through some pain, but he'll try to get through it.
Thanks for the status report there, Allie.
Well, it's a tough part of the game for sure. You see these athletes out here with the strength and speed that they play with. Injuries are unavoidable.
Murray for 3. And the Pelicans miss again. Clippers leading by 15. Pass to Harden. Lobs it up for Zubac. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And we know about Harden's scoring abilities, but his team heavily relies on that vision and playmaking as well.
Murray for 3.
And another miss. Woo. He's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. Pass to Zubac. Here's Collins. 6 to shoot. Harden outside. Back to Collins. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Well, you can't let that happen. That seems like a mental mistake.
Pelicans trailed by 17. Last season for the Pelicans, Tim, one to forget. Absolutely decimated by injuries.
Well, unfortunately, that's been the norm for Zion Williamson. But the extent of it throughout the roster was mind-boggling. They're trying to reset, and they're hoping things go differently this season.
Now, here's Dunn. Harden outside from deep three-point land. An absolute bomb from three-point range.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Will it go? And Jones pulls it down.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Pass to Dunn. Back to Jones. Lets the three fly. That's a miss, his second after 2 shots. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Yeah, it's just time to settle everything down. Get high percentage looks and then D up.
Now here's Harden. He's got 8. Count the basket. Harden's got 10.
And over the last few years, we've seen Harden embrace the mid-range jumper, and it is paying dividends.
Pass to Fears. Back to Murray. Takes a 3. It's held in by Zubats.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
And he doesn't have to do it alone. He's got 4 teammates on the floor.
Here's Murray. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to go on Zubats.
And what you really like about Murray is the fact that he impacts the game at both ends. He's long, athletic, and he plays with an edge.
And this Clippers team, GA, hanging their hats on the defensive end of the floor.
Yeah, a team of veterans who know how to play. Great coaching, and with Ivica Zubats patrolling the paint, it's been a winning recipe.
And Leonard gets it to go.
And since the first quarter, we've seen him ease off on that long-range affair. And frankly, that's probably a good idea.
Now here's Murray. From deep. It's held in by Zubats.
And they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Here is Harden. 10 points for him. And again, the Clippers good for 2.
You know, he's had better starts, obviously, but he's shaking it off here in the second.
Out of bounds, the Clippers take possession.
Substitution on the court.
17 seconds left in the first half. Pass to Dunn. Now, here's Zubats. There's the 3. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Los Angeles on top, just dominating this one. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K Sports. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Here's the Clippers. Dunn looking over the floor. Pass to Leonard. Over Jones. Again, Los Angeles.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
And because of that, this one looks like a bit of a mismatch.
Now here's Murray. Looking to get back on track here. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Well, you won't find many point guards with better physical tools, Tim, than DeJounte Murray.
Well, Kevin, he's 6'4" with a 6'10" wingspan. That makes him disruptive defensively, and he is more than capable on the other end.
Now, here is Harden. Done outside. There's a screen by Collins. And finished off by Collins.
With soft hands and great recognition, Collins is the ideal big for a pick and roll.
Murray left side. Great that time from Leonard.
That's a missed opportunity, and that is one he would love to have back.
Harden has a wide open look. His three-pointer's off the mark. And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for New Orleans. Their next game is at the Rockets Arena in Houston for a game with the Rockets. That'll be the third game of this 3-game road trip. Jacks up a three. A three-pointer is right on target.
Three-pointer.
Murray's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, no one would call Murray a lethal three-point shooter, but he does just enough to keep you honest defensively.
Here's Harden. They get it again. From the arc. Back to Dunn. Wants to get it to Zubac, and does. And DeJounte Murray gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. And here's Leonard from three. Good on the three-point shot. Leonard's got 16 points.
This is how dominant Leonard can be. And once he finds his comfort zone, he keeps his foot on the gas.
Now here's Murray. He's got 8. Shot clock at 5. With the shot, it's hauled in by Los Angeles. And here's Dunn. He has 5. Pass to Zubac. Here's Collins. And here's Harden. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Harden.
Those are the type of turnovers that kill you. Just an unforced error.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Now Fears. Still yet to score. The crossover and the rejection by Leonard.
Defensively, the claw is always lurking. His timing and instincts, second to none.
It's tipped. Out of bounds, Clippers ball as the Clippers keep possession. Here's Leonard. He's got 16. Shoots over Bay.
And he doesn't take his defensive assignments lightly. Bay really makes it tough on the opposing ball handler.
New Orleans moving it around. Williamson right side. The wing jumper off target.
Well, it certainly hasn't been a smooth start after the break. Just 1 for 5 here to start the third.
Pass to Harden. Outside Leonard. Krul with the steal. Bay wide open, and he fires. And the Pelicans miss again. Here's Leonard. And it's done in the corner. And stolen by Fears. Here's Queen. Cans it from downtown. Queen's got his second bucket of the night. Hey, Tim, what are some of the keys to sticking around for role players fighting to remain at the NBA level?
Well, if you are a role player in this league, you need to understand you need to work at everything but be exceptional at something. And I think that's the key. Growing up, all of these guys were stars. Now you've got to fit in and understand on a given night what your role is.
And your thing, your sensational aspect was your three-point shooting.
You've got to do it better than anybody else, Kevin. It's got to be at an elite level because there are guys out there waiting to take your job.
And you were elite. Here's Zubac. Zion Williamson making his last shot. Shot clock at 6. Harden inside the three-point line. And it's the Clippers scoring again.
Yeah, you got your shooters and you have your scorers, but James Harden is both.
Pass to Fears. Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by Zubac. Done outside. Now here's Leonard. He's defended by Bay. Left side, Leonard. Zion Williamson grabs the miss. A 3-ball. It's good from long range.
Timeout.
Fears has got his first 3 points of the game.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
And the Clippers call time here. It's been a nice stretch for them offensively.
I mean, the communication's great. The movement's been really good. This is solid team basketball.
Now here's Harden. He's got 17. A 3 from Bogdanovich. Bay pulls it in.
Boy, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And we've seen it more than once. DeJounte Murray has been traded for huge hauls.
And that shows you his worth in this league. Teams have been willing to give up a lot to get him. You don't see that kind of length and versatility every day.
Now here's Harden. Lopez a screen. And James Harden hits from deep. Harden's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, that's his first 3 of the half, and now he's got 4 made threes on the night.
Pass to Murray. Now here's Jones. Here's Queen. Lopez covering. Queen can't get it to go. And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Outside Collins. Lopez left side. Down low. Bogdanovich. That one drops for him. Bogdanovich has got 7 points in the game.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. John Collins grew up playing soccer goaltender. He said, quote, "I've always had good hands, but goaltending helped my reaction time, being able to track the ball at fast speeds. It's an important thing for guards to trust the big fella that you can catch and finish." Back to you.
Terrific report. All right, Allie, thank you for the report. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
He gets that one.
The more effective Poole is inside, the more headaches he causes for the defense.
Outside Bogdanovich. It's picked off. Here's Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
What a great sequence. You gotta love the effort. That's big time.
Now, here's Collins. He's got 8. Bogdanovich wide open. And he's good on the 3-ball. 10 points for him.
Oh, he is so good from deep. Bogdan is even better shooting out of the corner.
For 3, Murray. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
Yeah, good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
So, Tim, you ended your NBA career a little bit early because of knee problems, and at 34, you made the transition to broadcasting and have excelled so much. What has that journey been like?
Well, certainly, Kevin, I wish I could have played another handful of years, but you're right. The knee injury forced me into this line of work, and I'm blessed and grateful because I can stay connected to the game. I get to watch it every night with a front row seat, and hopefully I get to make people a little bit smarter about what they're watching.
Oh, you do, believe me. You definitely do. Hey, no good.
And you have to admire his confidence on that, but there's no way that's going to fall.
Yeah, maybe overly confident right there. And if I were him, I would not be making eye contact with my coach.
5 to shoot. The 3 from Bogdanovich. No good. He's now missed more than he's made. 4 for 9. .103 left in the third. Pass to Fear. The 3. No good on that one. And here's Los Angeles. Outside Bogdanovich. Lopez outside. Back to Bogdanovich. Shoots. Uses the glass that time, and it's good. Bogdanovich has got 7 points for the quarter.
Bogdanovich is a very consistent shooter from the field. He's got great mechanics and can just pepper you with shots.
Here's Fear. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And they came out of the locker room after halftime with a much more physical approach than what we saw in that first half.
My favorite thing about Jeremiah Fears, he has a knack for coming through in clutch moments, and you need that from someone who's naturally ball dominant.
And Paul puts up a deep 3. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers holding a very comfortable 25-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Here are the Pelicans with the ball. Pass to Hawkins. And GA, you look at all these great European players. Some saying that youth development in the U.S. could emulate aspects of what they're doing overseas in their system.
Well, it's already going in that direction. Youngsters able to, in essence, go pro from their early teens. But the academies they've set up over there, they are, no doubt, intriguing.
A nice shot by Fears.
Finding some space inside. Fears works hard for that one.
Paul with the ball. Outside Leonard. Lopez a screen. Leonard with no one around. And the Clippers getting another bucket right there.
And we've seen Leonard's ball handling improve over the years, especially in the pick and rolls where he has grown to be very effective. And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off. Pass to Lopez. And here's Batum. Covered by Williamson. Back to Batum. And here's Leonard from 3. Bay pulls it in. On offense, here are the Pelicans. Here's Fears. And slam dunk by Fears.
Oh, Fears. How explosive.
Outside Leonard. Lopez a screen. A putback. It's good on the putback.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Here's Fears. Drills it from outside.
3 points.
Fears has got 12 points in just the second half. Clippers leading by 23. Now here's Leonard. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Williamson.
New Orleans substitution. Queen. Trey Murphy.
Just 5 on the clock. Leonard, that's for 2. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Pass to Queen. Three-pointer. The shot by Hawkins, no good. They have been really controlling this one.
You never want to be complacent on the floor. That's when you lose momentum.
Now here's Paul. Outside Bogdanovich. Los Angeles with another miss. Hawkins with it. Now guarded by Bogdanovich. Offensive rebound. Pass to Fears. Here's the 3. They grabbed their own miss. Here's Bay. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Nothing from the field to speak of so far. Pretty rough shooting night, and now it's affecting the entire team.
Lets it go with the 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Three-pointer.
And it's getting late, guys, but all of a sudden they have hope when just a little while ago it looked like hope was lost.
Outside Leonard. And it's Lopez at the elbow. Pass to Paul. Here's Leonard. Misses and the dry spell continues.
Wow, that's just great defense, forcing that double clutch.
Batum with the steal. Leonard with the bucket. Leonard's got 4 this quarter.
We're seeing the offensive side of Kawhi tonight. One of the all-time great two-way players.
Pass to Queen. Here is Hawkins. 6 to shoot. And the rebound goes to Lopez.
And that leaves his coach scratching his head because you can't get a better look than that.
Leonard inside. Goes up to the stripe. The shot that time, not on target. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. So, GA, between the NBA Cup, the play-in, the new All-Star game formats, the NBA not averse to some experimentation.
No doubt. And listen, not all the ideas have been successful, right? But overall, that willingness to innovate has paid off. The world doesn't stand still and look to the NBA.
And stolen by Murray. Williamson outside. Pass to Queen. Second shot opportunity. Kicks it out to Williamson. Outside, Jones. And here is Poole. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Murray. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot. Murray's got 14 points here in the second half. Pass to Zubac. And the Clippers miss again.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
And here's Jones. And there's the foul. It's on Nicholas Batum. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Poole looking it over. Tries the spin move. Impressive spin move, too. And it's 6 points for Jordan Poole.
And Jordan Poole showing you those elusive handles. When he's got it going like that, good luck. No defense can contain him.
He's just stretching them out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Yeah, we talk about winning basketball all the time and what it looks like. Well, that defense right there, that's the opposite of that.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
And here is Paul. To the middle. Zubac, that's good. And the Clippers lead by 21.
The vision that Harden has displayed over his career, simply elite.
Paul with the steal. Drops in the breakaway layup. And just the way pilots use VR to train, now NBA officials can do the same.
Yeah, it's all about reps, right? Getting them with the headset in a lower stress setting helps prepare them to make the right call when the lights are brightest.
And it's Harden with the ball for LA. Now Zubac. It's Harden with the drive. Outside for Batum. Back to Harden. Clock at 6. Over Jones. Harden's shot is good. 22 points for James Harden.
The numbers are talking. Harden with a huge night, showing great versatility.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Here's Murray. They set the pick. Fires from way outside. And Trey Murphy hits from deep.
Well, those are the ones you're happy to get every trip down the floor if you can.
Pass to Zubac. On the wing, Jones. And he banks in the layup. Jones has got his first points of the game.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Well, going into a promising draft like this past summer, Greg, are losing teams trying to secure that lottery ticket to the stars?
Well, you look at the last, 4.5 decades worth of champions, only 5 of those teams were led by a player taken outside the top 7 in the draft. So you can see why teams are trying to draft so high.
Back to Harden. Shot clock at 6. That's tipped. Williamson outside. Fires for 3. They get it back. Over to the left wing.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Clippers.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And a lot of players tonight helped contribute to this performance, but in particular, a real good game it was for James Harden.
Really impressive what he did tonight. Total control of the offense, dropping dimes. They're going to look for him to lead the way again tonight.
And here is Zubac. After DeJounte Murray was able to get the triple. Bucket is good.
This arena was rocking throughout the night. You could really feel the energy.
What a great performance. They have given the fans their money's worth.
DeJounte Murray, 3-point basket.
So the Clippers winning this one easily. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once